Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
At this time, please help us honor these brave men and women and all our veterans of service, and welcome Hamilton County Sheriff's Court Service Officers James and Jeffrey Whitaker as they lead us in the singing of God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
God bless America.
Hallelujah.
Welcome to the show. This is the Coffee Club. I'm Felix,
And I'm Dr. Mark.
and the other part of the show is the hell with you, ISIS.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know,
Everybody's pussyfooting around. Everybody's afraid.
you watch the news every 10 minutes, ISIS that, ISIS that, ISIS beheads somebody, ISIS is killing somebody.
They're getting kids into the act now.
Yeah, they kidnap women. They either make them into slaves, sell them, or marry them, depending on their desirability. I don't understand it. I don't really want to understand
No,
them.
you can't.
I
You
just
can't
wanna,
possibly fathom this. You really
all I want to
can't.
do is just eliminate them. To hell with them.
No,
You
they're
gotta find a
gonna.
way.
They're around. They'll be around for quite a while. They're not going anywhere, unfortunately.
Well, you know, you've got now Egypt is their president seems to be really setting his mind to somehow get rid of them. They look like they're trying to form a coalition. With the,
Well,
the
problem with things like that is, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah,
Coalition
could also hurt other people.
Hey, listen, when the Arab Spring rolled around, the United States was very happy, Hosni Mubarak, and one by one, all of the dictators were toppled. But look at what happened. Look at what you have in its place.
Yeah, right. What do we have in its place? Well, actually, I think Egypt is one of the countries that wound up okay.
Still fairly stable.
Yeah, and that's about all I can say.
That's about it. In Syria, you're still going to have to deal with Assad in some way, shape, or form.
And guess who's fighting side by side with the Iraqi soldiers now? Iranian soldiers.
I know.
They say they're fine. They're coming right in and helping the Iraqis. You think and the Americans aren't. What do you think is going to happen when This is all over.
I'd rather not think about it.
Who the Iraqis going to side with? The U.S., who didn't help them?
Well, that's because in the U.S. they're busy. Congress is busy. 47 senators are busy sending a letter to the Supreme Leader telling them that anything written on a piece of paper by the United States isn't worth the paper it's written on.
No, what they said is it has to be approved by Congress.
Okay, and we all know this.
But the Iranians don't. They have no idea what the hell all that means. And they still don't. They don't care. You know, Iranians see one person, the leader of the country, and that's it. You know, they have no idea about actual democracy, how it works.
You know, on one hand, they look and they see this letter signed by 47 senators, all Republicans. And then they pick up another newspaper and they see that Hillary can't account for 55,000 emails that she sent when she was in the State Department. You know. I don't know. Well, that's for another day to discuss. But I certainly, you know, I mean...
looks like everybody that was in the guest room went in and went out. Only one guest left.
Oh, that's okay.
They all signed in. They all signed out. I thought it was like, well, here we go. Now we got somebody else in there.
Well, that's for all the times that, you know, it remains empty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, anybody have something to say?
Anything to say? Oh, yeah, whenever we do that, then they all just say, no, and they hang up.
Well, what happens is you scare them all away because then they get the feeling they're going to have to say something, so they leave.
You know, listen, if you're from ISIS, we'll talk to you also.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
and then before we have a chance to say goodnight, folks, the government's knocking on your door.
I know. Well, we'll keep them on the phone long enough till they trace the call.
Let them trace the call, exactly. We'll do our constitutional duty.
Yep. Our phone number here is 516. No, I'm sorry, it's not 516. It's 646-595-3275.
Don't be afraid or embarrassed.
Give us a call if you're listening.
After all, Felix was once like that, and look how popular he's become.
Oh, yeah.
Felix could still walk down the streets of Oceanside and nobody knows who the hell he is.
That's what you think. Look what my T-shirt says.
CYO, huh?
Look at that. We've got some people jumping off there wondering who the hell wrote this thing about ISIS. The hell with you.
Well, I guarantee you, folks, it wasn't me this time.
Yeah, it was me all the way. But listen, does anybody have any ideas how to get rid of ISIS? Do we send troops in?
Well, then we're starting with boots on the ground again.
That's what I said. Do we send troops in?
Well, I
why don't we
understand
just quadruple the amount of airplanes we send out there and just bomb the shit out of them?
You know, if this guy wants... I'm looking at... Felix's Reverend du jour. Okay. This guy's name is Pastor Creflo Dollar. Yeah, he wants you to pass the dollar.
Yep,
but the bottom line is he wants a $65 million jet. I say, let's take a jet away from ISIS and give it to this guy. There's his jet. Let him learn how to fly it.
Yeah, what jets? ISIS has no jets, thank God. Okay, we got a phone call. Let's go see who's calling.
Did you know there's a guy on the ISIS team named the Bulldozer who hit-fires a Dishka? America is fucked. He's going to kill you all.
Well, thank you for that.
There's no...
You having fun? You having fun, huh?
No, that's fine. Hey... ISIS wants to kill us all. They have very poor taste if they want to start with us. I mean, there are so many other people that they could go after.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably a little
Now,
better.
now, mind you, this is almost like something out of, Howard Stern or, Imus in the Morning. Somebody comes on like that and they say something and then they hang up.
Yeah, we don't care.
We've made the big time.
Yeah, we're getting prank calls. Yay! Hooray for the prank callers.
Well,
yeah.
crank calls, it's crank calls are just as good as it's better than no calls at all.
Well, I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned, the airwaves are free. If somebody wants to come up and do something like that to us, that all the more power to them.
What do they do to us?
It's the power of radio. It's anonymity. We don't know them and they don't know us.
That's right.
Like I say, we could still walk down the streets and people don't know who we are.
Makes you a big shot, calling in and yelling something out.
Mr. Big Stuff, who do you think you are?
That's it.
Just like the song.
So, come on, guys, bring it on.
That's right. Felix wants to take you on one at a time, but only one at a time.
Oh, here we go. Now we got...
He's back again.
No, this is somebody else.
Well, that's okay.
Yo. And what are you going to say? Not much, I guess.
He's waiting for the cue cards to come up. Hey, look. It's going to be one of those nights, folks. We have.
I don't mind. This is fun. This is,
this is what we're made for. This is the stuff that we're made of.
They want to. You want to act like a complete whatever. We don't care. We don't mind.
Hey, listen. Didn't you make phony phone calls when you were a kid?
Absolutely.
Okay, so some of us just never grew up. That's all.
Well, we don't know. They may be kids.
Well, I'm sure they're not kids. Although it happened to us once before in the past, and at least somebody had the decency to say that there were a group of people just coming on and, ruining it for every radio show. They were just saying what was on their mind.
Well, I don't care. They're welcome to say whatever on their mind. And
the airwaves are free.
Yeah, and... they got the power of their voice. I have the power of the X, kicking them off the air.
Just remember, the moon belongs to everyone. The best things in life are free. Except if you want a $65 million jet to fly you all over the place, and Jesus wants you to have one, too.
Yeah,
that's what it says.
That's what the pastor said.
I don't know where these guys come from or the nerve that they have. But what gets me is... they have a congregation that's willing to donate.
Well, we don't
everything.
Know that.
It's right here.
They don't know.
Why? They have 2 Rolls-Royce cars.
Yeah,
Where did they get the money from?
He also got rid of it. He also took the ad down, they said, for the airplane. I guess he got embarrassed. All right.
Maybe he wants to deliver mail.
Well, Mark,
mail delivery.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. Unfortunately, you're talking out of context.
Well, not really. Felix had printed up. He found this. This guy was being from CNN, Anderson Cooper. Like I said to you before, Pastor Creflo Dollar has spoken to God. And God wants him to buy a $65 million private jet. And his congregation thus far has obliged his every whim. Okay, they want their preacher to be happy.
Yeah, and he's a New Yorker.
Who else but a New Yorker would have the balls to do something like that,
Yeah. Hey, let's see what Al's got to say about him. Reverend Al, what do you got to say?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a pipeline to the Rev,
I say, if he wants an airplane, he can have an airplane.
You see, right away, there you go. You're stereotyping.
That's Reverend Al, though.
He's not like that, but I'm taking a 5-minute break to make coffee.